I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All six of them.
Who are you?
I don't know how I feel about this one. I really don't. I don't know if this will be a review or a rant. I don't know. Because once again, this is a review for Grade B. Thank you so much. He sent a generous donation to my PayPal for a review of all 8 Harry Potter films. Now, if anyone ever wants to request pretty much any type of video or movie topic or review, whatever, you just send it straight to my PayPal, that request, or you join me on my Patreon. Both links will be down in the info box. If not, no worries, but if so, thank you. This one, I understand they took the last book and they split into 2 parts. The second part pretty much has all the battle, action, a good chunk of it's like one big battle. Here, a lot of it takes place in the woods. I thought the first third of this film was pretty decent, because they make a plan where a bunch of people look like Harry Potter because they're looking for Harry Potter, so all these people look like Harry. They go in different directions, and the real Harry Potter's with the groundskeeper Hagrid. And this chase scene where Hagrid's in a motorcycle and Harry's in a sidecar. Sadly, his white owl that Harry's had throughout all the movies gets killed, which that sucked. One thing leads to another. He gets with Ron and Hermione again. The ones that I liked the most, maybe because the location was normal but yet very different from all the others in this franchise, is they're in a cafe in the real world, and there's a battle that they fight with these guys in this cafe. I don't know, just something about it being a cafe, not something like something that we can all relate to, something we can all relate to visually, something almost normal looking. And they didn't have this little battle. They fuck up the bad guys. That was cool. And then after that, like, they go undercover into the Ministry of Magic to get this trinket that's around the one bitch's neck. They did it. They escape. That was alright. I mean, to be fair, that wasn't too bad of a sequence. But when they get in the woods, and then they're trying to figure out how to destroy this locket, because it's one of these things that hides a part of the soul of Voldemort. And they have to find these trinkets and destroy them to weaken Voldemort. And they don't know how to fuck this thing up. Ron wears it and he gets negative feelings, so he acts like a fucking twerp, then leaves. Then they're trying to find the sword that was used in the second film, Chamber of Secrets, that Harry killed the snake with. The Gryffindor sword. And then they're wandering around the woods, Hermione and Harry. Then Harry sees something at a frozen pond, gets a sword, he's drowning. Ron has come back and helps him. Ron gets the sword and destroys the locket. So at least Ron had something to do. And then it's like learning about the Deathly Hallows. These 3 magical objects that can make a wizard a master of death. One can make it so you can see the dead. One can make it where... I fucking forgot already. Goddamn. One I think was like the invisibility cloak. So I thought that by that point, Voldemort is going to try to get all 3 of these things. But it seems like that's not really what happens. Oh my god, he's going to try to get all 3 of these things, and he's going to have all 3 of these things. And then, okay, now what are you going to do now to stop it? That's not really what happens. They get caught. Helena Bonham Carter is a bitch that works with Voldemort. Dobby the Elf, which I will say, he's a lot more likable here than he was in Chamber of Secrets. I try to remember if we saw him in between. I can't remember if we... But he's a lot more likable here. And he drops a chandelier, teleports them out, but he got a knife and he dies. And he's happy to be with his friends even though he's dying. And it's sad. Part of me wonders if this really needed to be 2 fucking movies. Part of me wonders if you could have taken this and literally... People would think, oh, this is stupid. I think this could have been 40 minutes long. I really do believe that. Maybe 50 minutes long. 10 minutes with the whole chase scene. 10 minutes of them looking around. Maybe 15 minutes of them getting the trinket. That's 35. Well, guess that wouldn't work if you had to fit everything in, but the whole thing with Ron wearing the locket, getting negative feelings, bitch fitting, leaving, then coming back. You think that would come back into the second film, the second part. Oh, we showed that he had a negative feeling. Will he try to turn on Harry? Will he try to fight Harry in the second one? Will Voldemort use something else to fight Harry? And Harry's like, I don't want to kill you, you're my friend. No, none of that ever comes to play. Nope. Nope. None of that ever happens. So what was the fucking point? The whole battle at the end you didn't really need. All that comes is that Dobby the elf dies. And other people die in the part 2. You could have had Dobby part of that. So to be honest, you didn't even need the whole battle at the end. It wasn't much of a battle. Just Dobby drops a chandelier, grabs him, teleports out, realizes he's got a knife in him. Because of Helena Bonham Carter's bitch ass. And yeah, I don't mind the actors. Dobby the Elf was more likable here compared to the second film, I'll give you that. I didn't mind the little battle in a cafe. That's really all I remember. That's really all I can say. That's really all I can mention. And how long was this fucking movie? I'm serious. How long was this film? I already forgot. Almost 2.5 hours long. I don't know if you need to split this into 2 parts. I mean, they did it just to get more money, but I really don't see enough material here, let alone for 2.5. Like, okay, fine. At least 90 minutes, but not 2.5 hours long. Of course, critics praised it, so what do I know? The most cinematically rewarding chapter yet? Why? It's the best film in the series? Why? They're so special, the effects you don't notice them? I did. Well, Newsweek, I agree with this. They've taken one of the most enchanting series in contemporary fiction and set out the magic. Another one says, it's just not much fun. I agree with that. It's not much fun. Granted, it's a preamble, it's a precursor to the finale, which is going to be a serious battle, but just, I don't know, man. I would still take this over Half-Blood Prince. Would I take this over Chamber of Secrets? I don't know. I mean, it's not as long as Chamber of Secrets, but even Chamber of Secrets felt like a bit more was happening compared to this. For 2.5 hours, it just seems like not much really happens to warrant a 2.5 hour movie. I don't remember you having much with Alan Rickman, which you would think after the end of the previous film, Half-Blood Prince, oh shit, what's going on with Alan Rickman? No, you don't really have much of him. Until part 2, I thought that was a mistake. Dumbledore has died, so you don't obviously have much with him. You don't have much with the characters from the school, because they don't appear till part 2. Again, the whole Ron wearing the locket, that was all fucking pointless. What was the point of that, really? At the end of the day, what was the point of that? Just like, what was the point of him getting a hissy fit in Goblet of Fire? Just like, we don't have shit for Ron to do, so have him be pissed at Harry. But in this case, because of the locket. I guess that doesn't happen with Ron again. You think would that lead up to something? It doesn't. It talks about these 3 magical objects, but I don't remember Voldemort getting the other objects. Like the one where the cloak, so that Death can't find him. So then maybe we don't know what the fuck was the point, other than he gets the wand Dumbledore has. That the whole point of the Deathly Hallows is just to talk about the wand, which was one of them. Just that was one of the 3 objects, is to be the most powerful wizard. So I guess the other 2 didn't fucking matter. Like, the other 2 objects didn't matter to Voldemort. Then why even talk about 3? Just talk about the fucking 1. Because that's the only one Voldemort wanted. It's not like Harry uses the others either. At least not that I remember. I I don't know if you needed this to be a two-part thing. I think some reworking in the second film, you could put this stuff in that. Or fuck, I mean, the second film was 2 hours and 40 minutes. I'm surprised they didn't make this the second one a longer movie. I'm sure there's stuff you could cut out in part 2, put 30-40 minutes of this in part 1, then, you know, Dobby dies, then go on to whatever the hell you need. That's just me, though. So yeah, at the end of the day, I can't say I'm much a fan of this one. To me, I think this is one of the least interesting ones. Half-Blood Prince is still the worst. Is it better than Chamber of Secrets? I don't know. I really don't know. More I think about it. The ending, it's not even a battle. Just Dobby the house elf does some stuff, then dies. When they're in the woods, that was kind of boring. This just wasn't for me. But hey, what can you do? Thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.